Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome my new and existing subscribers. Welcome back to Vniks bags. So guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this lovely handbag. It's a medium-sized handbag, and make sure you watch this video till the end to get the full details. Also, this bag has a divider pocket and a slip pocket inside. So guys, let's dive into it. So now we're going to cut our body of the bag first. So the height of our body, as our length is 8 inches and the width is 16 inches, and we're going to be cutting 2 of that. For the bottom of our bag, we're going to be using 5.5 for the length, and we're going to use 10.5 inches for the width. For our body interfacing, our deck will be heavy. I'm using 8.5 for my height and 15 inches for the width of the bag, and we're going to also cut 2 of that. Now I'm going to interface the body. I'm going to measure 1 inch from the top and 0.5 inches from the side edges. Then I'm going to apply my fabric gum, and I'm going to interface the body, both sides. Next, for our base interfacing, I use 4.5 for the height and 9.5 for the width. And on our bottom, we're going to measure 0.5 inch at all sides, and I'm going to interface the bottom. Moving on guys, now we're going to install our purse foot. So guys, I'm going to be using 1.5 by 1.5 inches at all the 4 sides. For our main top band, we're going to be using 2 inches for the height and 16 inches for the width, and we're going to cut 2 of that. Next, for our main zipper, we're going to use 1.5 inches by 16 inches. Our divider band, we're going to use 8 inches by 2 inches, and we're going to cut 2 of that. After that, for my long strap, I'm using 3 inches by 50. So guys, now I'm going to prepare my long strap. So I'm going to apply gum, or you can apply your DST on all the body. I'm going to fold it into 2 equal halves, and I'll repeat the step again. Next, for my D-ring, I'm going to be using 2 inches by 4.5 inches. So guys, I'm going to apply gum on it, and I'm going to fold it into 2 equal halves. Then I'm going to pass it through my D-ring and clip it in place. Moving on guys, now we're going to cut our lining. Our main lining is 9 inches for the length, and the width is 16 inches, and I'm going to cut 2 of that. After that, we're going to make a cutout of 2.5 inch by 2.5 inches at the bottom edge of our lining. our divider pocket is 7.5 for the height and the width is 8 inches. And for our divider pocket lining, the width is 8 inches and the length is 10.5 inches. Next, for our pocket slip, we're using 7.5 inches for the width and the height is 9 inches. After that, I'm going to draw 1 inch line at both side edges and I'm going to fold on the 1 inch line. And lastly, for our pocket slip trim, we're going to be using 1 inch for the height and 7 inches for the width. Now guys, we are moving to the sewing of our bag. First of all, we're going to sew the bottom and the body of the bag together. So I'm going to make a notch at the middle. I'm going to align the middle together. Then I'm going to sew it with 1/4 inches and I'm going to top stitch it at the front. So guys, we're going to repeat that to both sides of our bag. And guys, make sure you are sewing it to the bottom edge of the body. After that, now we're going to sew our D-ring to our bag. I'm going to measure 1.5 inch from the top and 1 inch from the side. And we're going to be sewing one at the left side and the other at the right hand side. Guys, if you've not clicked on the subscribe button by now, I really don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you click on the subscribe button so you can get more updates from Vniks bags. Next, we're going to sew the side edges together, and I'm going to be sewing it with 1/2 sewing allowance. After that, we're going to join the bottom edge together, and we are also going to sew it with 1/2 sewing allowance. Moving on, now we're going to apply gum at the edge of our bag, round, and at the side, and we're going to fold on 1 inch. Next, we're going to turn our bag right side over. Now guys, we're done with the exterior part of our bag. Next guys, we're going to sew the zip panel of our bag. So guys, I'm going to make a notch at the middle, then I'm going to place my zip on the zipper panel. I'm going to place it a little bit above the notch, or you can fold out the zip to curve. Then I'm going to sew it right side together. After that, we're going to fold our zip panel into two equal halves, and we're going to stitch again. Next, I like to apply gum on my zip panel so it can slip properly, but this is optional. Then I'm going to turn it right side over, and I'm going to top stitch it round with 1/8 sewing allowance. Now guys, we're going to repeat the same process to the second side of the zip. Next, we're going to sew our zip to our main band right side together. I'm just going to measure the middle point to stitch it together. After that, we're also going to add our main lining right side together. Then I'm going to top stitch the band on it. Moving on, now we're going to sew our pocket slip. So first of all, I'm going to sew my pocket trim to my pocket slip. Next, I'm going to cut off the excess trim, and after that I'm going to center it on my lining. And also I'm starting from 1.5 inch from under the zip. Now we're going to sew the side edges and the bottom edge. Next, for my divider, I'm going to sew my divider and my divider band right side together, and I'm going to top stitch it at the front. I'll repeat the same process to the bottom side of my divider. After that, we're going to sew it with our zip right side together. We're going to be sewing our band and our zip right side together. We're also going to sew the zip to the second side of our divider band. Next, guys, we're going to place our divider lining on top and we're going to sew them right side together. After that, we're going to turn it over and we're going to top stitch with 1/8 sewing allowance. Now we're going to install our zipper pull. And we're going to sew the side edges together. Next, we're going to sew our divider to our main lining. So I'm going to measure 1 inch from the bottom and I'm going to stitch it. We're going to repeat the same process to the second side. After that, we're going to join the second side of our lining to the first side. I'm going to be sewing it with 1/2 sewing allowance. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet. It's very important so you can get more updates from me. After we've sewn our side edges, we're going to clip the bottom edge together and I'm going to stitch it with 1/4 sewing allowance. Next, we're going to align the side bottom together and I'm going to stitch it with 1/4 sewing allowance. Now we're going to measure 1 inch line at the top of our band and I'm going to apply gum and fold on the 1 inch line. After that, guys, we're going to apply gum on the top edge of our band and the top edge of our bag, and we're going to gum it together and clip it in place. Now guys, I'm gonna remove my clips and I'm going to sew the top edge round with 1/8 sewing allowance. Moving on, now I'm going to install my handle. So the width of my handle is 4.5 inches. So I'm just going to look for the 4.5 inches center on my bag. Then I'm going to make the marks to punch my hole and install my handle. Now guys, we're done installing our bag handle. Next we're going to install my zip stopper. I'm going to make sure I'm left with 3 inches of zip, then I'm going to install my stopper. So guys, lastly, let's sew our long strap. So guys, we're going to sew the left and right edges of our strap. After that, we're going to pass our bag hook to one side, and on the other side we're going to pass our adjuster and our hook. And finally guys, our bag is ready. I mean, this bag is so lovely. Thank you for watching this video, and guys, I'm hoping to see you in my next video. Have a lovely day ahead.